Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for April 19th through the 25th. This is going to be a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I want to say, guys, I am sorry. I know the posting's been irregular again. I am going to do a podcast pretty soon and explain to you guys what's going on, but we're returning to regular posts again. Thank you so very much for your patience. We're going to see what's happening for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead, my darlings. See what is going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. One more shuffle. All right, my dears, let's get right on into it and see what's going on for our lovely Gemini friends. Your first card here is Ace of Wands. Okay. So Ace of Wands is going to be very passionate, very creative, very fiery energy. Okay. Ace of Wands can also indicate a situation or opportunity that's coming up that you might be tempted to like turn your nose at, like, oh, I don't want it, or it's not enough for me. Like it's like you want to hold out for something more or something better. But Ace of Wands might be just letting you know that, hey, look, this is a situation that you put a little bit into it and you're gonna get you're gonna see it grow. You're gonna see it blossom. You're gonna see it develop. So this could be a temp job that's gonna end up being something long term or end up getting you to like permanent hired. This could be a living situation. Like say you're moving and you're looking at places and you're like, it's not, like I wanted something more. And it's like, well, no, you can do a lot with the space, right? You can do a lot with the space. I'm gonna give you a very, very specific message here as I'm getting this, okay? I feel like, and this might be for one person, so please forgive me, unless there's a group of Gemini that are going through this right now. But I feel like there's some Gemini out there that is trying to start some kind of spiritual center or spiritual retreat or like a place to do spiritual work out of it or something creative, and you're thinking about what people are going to think when they walk into it, what people are going to think when when they're there, right? And you might even be looking specifically for places that have an outdoor space that you can use because you're wanting to connect with nature. You're wanting to bring nature into the element as well as the restrictions. Some places we got to do things outdoors. So but I feel like you're kind of like looking at a place and you're like, no, it's not impressive enough. It's not impressive enough because you're thinking about people coming and seeing it. But there's a lot of potential. There's a lot that you can do with the space. Okay. You're gonna create the space. You're gonna uh give it the look, give it the feel. It's not so much about finding the space, it's about bringing your energy into the space, okay? And this could be true if you're trying to get comfortable in a living environment or in a place that maybe you don't want to be right now. And Spirit is saying, try to bring your energy into the space, try to make it your own, okay? And that there's a lot of potential here, there's a lot that you can work with. The next card here, my dears, is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can be impulsive energy, okay? Some of you may have heard me talk about the Page of Wands in the past. Page of Wands comes up for me in my readings as like a second adolescence card. So what I mean by that, right? There's the different aspects of the teenage energy. There's the gloomy, depressed, lock yourself in your room and listen to sad songs all day, part of the teenage experience. And then there's the really confident, really excited part of the teenage experience where like you're discovering crushes and attractions and you have an idea of what you want to do in the future, your dreams, your hopes. You're getting a sense of self and how you're wanting to dress and express yourself and what kind of music you like and who your little group is, who your crowd is, right? And so some of you are coming into this identity. Some of you are coming into like redefining yourself. Gemini, I feel some of you also feel like you've been under restrictions for a really long time. Okay, and I don't mean because of the Rona, I mean because of just like your life and how your life has been. Like you've maybe felt like you've had a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of obligations, and you're coming into this energy of wanting to have fun, wanting to have a good time. So some of you are coming into like this teenage energy again, right? Like a second adolescence. Page of Wands, though, sometimes also you have to watch out for when the Page of Wands is showing up as a person in your life. Okay, maybe some of you are dealing with a younger person or a very youthful, energetic person. They may or may not be a fire sign, but Page of Wands typically means well, but sometimes can be a negative influence in the sense that they might be really ambitious and they might be encouraging you to be more ambitious than might be a good idea right now, right? Like if you were starting a business or if you were going to be purchasing something and they're like, yeah, 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 go for it. Everything is going to fall into place. Like you're going to manifest it. Go big or go home. Well, if you listen to this Page of Wands, you might end up going home, so to speak, and you might not want to do that. So even though Page of Wands might be very enthusiastic and optimistic and very sincere, you have to stop, Gemini, and you have to be the voice of reason, right? Like if you're investing money and they're like, yeah, 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 it's going to come back to you. I just know it. And it's going to be a good investment. You're going to have so much profit. You have to be the logical one and stop for a moment and think, okay, Page of Wands is telling me to go all in, but what if I don't see that profit for a few months? What if I don't see that profit for a year? What am I going to do? Am I going to be okay without the money I'm investing? Or is it a better idea to make a smaller investment and wait for the profit to come in and not be in a situation where I have nothing left, right? You have to be the voice of reason. I feel some of you have like a Page of Wands influence. And again, I think this person genuinely believes in you. And they might even be doing spiritual stuff and crystals and meditations, and they may be kind of sending you all kinds of good energy. But we have to do things within balance, and that's the one caution I can give you when it comes to the Page of Wands energy. We might get a little too bold. So keep it within reason, keep it within balance. The next card here, my dears, is the Knight of Pentacles. I just got chills. I just got chills. The Knight of Pentacles comes to you with the message that slow and steady wins the race. There's no need to rush. The secret to your success is gonna be consistency, not speed. Okay, not speed and not putting a ton of money into something. Okay, it's not going to be speed and it's not going to be putting a ton of money into something. So see how he just has that one coin? And so this card kind of just comes up to let us know that as we are being consistent, one foot in front of the other, doing the work, we're creating long-lasting success. We're creating something that's going to withstand the test of time, right? All you have to do is be consistent. Okay, consistent action is going to deliver results. It's not about, going overboard and doing things aggressively or in an extreme way. Okay, just, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Before you know it, you look behind you and you'll see how much ground you've covered, how far you've come. Okay, and you'll see profit coming in. You'll see these things paying off for you. Knight of Pentacles could also indicate here like just a very slow moving methodical energy. Okay, and for some reason, even though I know typically and traditionally Knight of Pentacles might not be seen as a very analytical card, I feel like you're analyzing your steps before you're moving forward. Like you're playing this game of mental chess with your life and where you're investing your time and energy and money. And I feel that if you stick to the plan, you're going to see really beneficial results. And please don't be hurt for what I'm about to say, Gemini, because I'm just the messenger and I have to say what I hear. Plus, this is coming to you with love. I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm not saying it in a negative way. But I feel like you've had disappointments in the past because as you were working towards a goal, you kind of tired out. You got tired or you got bored and you kind of gave up. And so you kind of feel like, well, how come things don't happen for me? And the Knight of Pentacles is saying is they're going to happen for you, but you can't give up. You have to stay consistent. And as long as you do, you're going to see the positive result. The next card coming in for you here, my dears, is the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords can come up sometimes when we feel a little bit scared, we feel a little bit stuck. We're wanting somebody to come in and help us through the transition. We're wanting somebody to come in and help us with the decision making, or to kind of help us break out of the current circle or the current energy. And we're scared. We're scared to take action. Eight of Swords wants you to know that the situation's not as bad as you're imagining it, and it's not going to be as difficult as you might be telling yourself that it is. And those of you that are waiting for someone to come in and help you get going, or like, be your partner through it, Eight of Swords says that once we get out of it, then we're going to find the right investors or friends or partners or mate or whatever it is that we're looking for. We have to first get out of it. That person's not going to come and pull us out of it. Unfortunately, because of the way energy works, when we're in the Eight of Swords energy and we're waiting for somebody to come in and kind of help us out and help us get out of it, because of the energy that we're in, okay, best case scenario, we're going to attract somebody who's in the same boat as us and who's also looking for somebody to come in and show them the way. And then both of you are looking at each other like, I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do? Like, it's two people looking for a leader and neither one being sure which steps to go in. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is attracting some kind of an opportunist, someone who's going to take advantage of the situation, someone who is going to like see that you're uncertain, or you have fear, and they're going to use it to get what they want out of you. So Eight of Swords wants you to know the situation's not as bad as you think. Just take it one step at a time. Allow yourself to start moving forward in the plans that you have, and then things will start falling into place, right? The right helpers, the right investors will show up. The right friends will show up. It's just about moving forward. The next card here, Gemini, is the Wheel. Look, oh, I just got chills again. We talked about moving forward. Okay, we talked about moving forward. Another major arcana card. And when the major arcana cards come up, they're coming up to let you know that you're coming into a new chapter. You're coming into a new cycle, a new period in your life. And the Wheel card generally is a card about getting unstuck. Getting unstuck and things beginning to speed up, things beginning to move along. Now, funny coincidence here, and there's no such thing as coincidence, we know that, don't we? I got rid of all of my Doreen Virtue decks. That's a whole nother story. But I recently moved, and this was the lone survivor that somehow escaped escaped the Doreen Virtue deck clearing. And this is actually the 10th major arcana card, the Wheel. So the way she has the Wheel explained here, it says, your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward, and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive. So we have this card here that was a stowaway, and it happened to be right next to me because I had just placed it there. So I thought it was interesting to me here that you have the Wheel. Okay, this is what the Wheel wants you to know. Things are moving forward. Okay, the delays are going to be over, but you're going to have to make your own decisions, okay, and what you want to do. And I know a lot of times you're scared because you're like, well, what if I make the wrong decision? What if I make the wrong decision and things aren't successful? Or I choose to go into this job or move to this place, and then I'm not going to find my soul family, or I'm not going to find my soulmate, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that, or I'm not going to get discovered, or whatever it might be. And the message here is just to follow your guidance. That's it. As you follow your guidance, things are going to be falling into place. Things are going to be moving along. Okay? Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate for you more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. Link in the description is going to show you calendly.com/amethystangelite. You can schedule a private reading with me there, but I am begging you guys, please, I am begging you. If you schedule a private reading with me, take a moment and make sure that the email address you provide me is the email address where you want me to send the reading, and that there's no typos in it. Otherwise, there's all kinds of delays, and people are like, where's my reading? And I didn't have the right email address. So please, please, please be sure that you just double check the email address and make sure that it's the right one and there's no typos in it. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Podcast coming soon. I'm going to try to get the May Love readings out a little early. I thank you all for watching. Bye, my dears.